Hello, Storich tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. In the last episode, we fought our way through the army that was supposedly heading to raid Storich, but when we arrived here, the gates to Aspia were locked, so we can no longer go back, or go to our homeland of Flagard, which is where Symbiosis is from, with his sick father Conrad, who's apparently quite the hero. Anyway, we made it to Storich, but it turns out that we were too late, and it's already been raided, so let's have a look. We hurried here, but the town has already been turned upside down by the Bearsall army. We can't do anything until the west gate opens. However, we'd better be well rested. We may have to engage in battle at any time. So, welcome to Storich, folks. So if this is the headquarters, I had a little look at the guide for where some items were. There's going to be one just outside of here in kind of an odd spot. Do I have any inventory management I need to do? I don't think anything dropped. Yeah, I don't think any enemies dropped anything last battle, so we're pretty much cleaned up right now. But I will talk to the people in the headquarters just to get that dialogue. It's one of these squares around here again. It's one of those weird... There we go. So there's a few of these just randomly placed in the middle of nowhere type mithrils. I guess maybe that little square of ground is your hint. It's a little fishy, just to say the least. There's some more in this town. But I think I remember where they are. The Bearsall army invaded Storich, but they retreated when the Symbiosis army got killed. Yeah. That's why the town didn't sustain much damage. If you'd come just a little bit later, the whole town could have been wiped out. I think we did a pretty good job. Wasn't the fastest battle we ever had, but maybe if Benetran had sent us quicker, you know, maybe we could have saved the village completely. The Bearsall army was saying something about being a decoy to attract your attention. Everything seems to be related. I wonder what the real purpose behind all this is. Who is calling the shots? Well, I'm not super excited about the gates to Aspia being locked. What's going on back there? So, you remember all those books about hens? Looks like the egg is hatched. How cute. It seems there's something it wants to tell you. But, like a Pokemon, all I can say is its name, so I guess its name is actually Chirp. Because the Bullzome sect is an enemy of his friends in the north, he would like to help you defeat them. We have a penguin who's barely left his egg. Maybe we should have left him in the omelet, let him become an omelet for someone. So, you know, there you go. Let's go look at, Pen. Maybe you can tell by the tone of the voice how excited I am. So, there he is. He's hanging out with the chicken. He's got some stats. So, unlike, you know, Noon and Justin, who started at level 1 promoted, Pen starts at level 1 unpromoted. So if you plan on using him, he's about, I don't know, 12 levels behind the rest of the team, give or take. He's pretty bad. He gives you some interesting supports. Now, right now, luck is not very useful. But later on in the game, a luck support bonus plus luck is really good. And it's also really nice for some characters that have instant death spells, and for anyone who doesn't want to be killed by instant death spells. So, you know, there's that. He doesn't get any magic, his resistances are acceptable. Unfortunately, we can't replace his beak as much as you might want to. In, like, Scenario 3, you can get better beaks, but in Scenario 1, this is all there is. So that's that. I'm pretty much not gonna use him. Unless I get the urge to grind off camera for a long time, he's never gonna be strong enough. And he'll just die in one hit. Easily. and it's very difficult to boost his attack power up. You know, I can give him +2 with the Battle Bracer, but he'll still do 1 damage. And he doesn't have any kind of magic or anything. Well, probably the way you'd have to do it is give him the Black Ring, have him use it as an item to cast Blaze, and that would do probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 damage. And at least that would give him a chance to kill something. So yeah, that's Pen. And, no, he's not actually saying that at all. He's saying chirp chirp. But yeah, there he is. There's gonna be one of these in every scenario. Lucky us. If Irene got on train the first time, right? Irene be in Storich anyway. Don't like this town. People bad. What's wrong with the people? Come on, Irene. So why did she want to go here anyway? We're on their side, but they shut us out of Aspia. Something weird is going on, Lord Symbiosis. Indeed it is, A-word. This town was under extraterritorial rule. Man, I feel discouraged. Protecting someone else's town. I'm not sure I understand what that means, but sure. The Parasol army is not even a threat. They must know they have no chance. Yet they persist. Well, we already heard that it's a decoy. If I would have had enough gold to ride the train, I wouldn't have been in Quinoas village to be manipulated by that vandal. Everyone loves their trains, and how expensive they are. The train we saved arrived 3 days ago. We came as quickly as possible, but we couldn't compete with steam technology. Right. I mean, the birds can fly. It seems we fought the Parasol army only for the benefit of the people of Saraband on the other side of that wall. I'm not happy about that at all. So, does everyone think that the fight we just did was not worth it? Didn't we just save Storich? I thought that was part of the Republic. They say the locomotive is proof of progress, but I don't see it. We should live in harmony with me. Yeah. Hippie. The reason they used to close Aspia's west gate was that the Symbiote army was causing problems. What kind of reason is that? Where'd you hear that? A passage through a volcanic mountain? Isn't that where molten lava flows? Oh no, I hate hot places. So we could transfer Pen in, but I'm not going to. I feel like these are definitely my weakest 2 units right now. And that's where they're gonna stay. Oh, advice! I forgot. I might have forgotten advice last time, too. Since Aspia's west gate is closed, the only way to Flagard is through the mountain passage to the east. How do you guys know about that? I haven't talked to the person that tells us that. Alright, let's go look around. Rob some people's houses. Since King Benetrim is safe, I figured the country would stabilize, but Parasol mobilized its army. Lately, the Republican military is becoming more like the Imperial Army. Honestly, we're really running out of generals is the problem, I think. We've lost we've lost like 3 generals at least, I think. I can't believe 2 armies of this country fought each other. In the Empire, I hear internal battles for the right to rule occur often. I hope the Republic doesn't start to emulate the Empire. Well, greedy generals, I guess. Yay, a ruin map! Guess we got another thief ruins coming up. Warriors in training. Attack aggressively with warriors in training. An enemy may have a strong will, but odd things happen in war. Not sure what that's referencing. Maybe crits or skill activations, just keep trying, you know? You'll win eventually. I mean, I can't argue with that. Obviously, if a train arrives, the track must be prepared. How did they even know it was broken? Word travels quick. Yeah. World's going mad, that's for sure. evil beasts. Now that is a good question. How come all of these enemy armies, whether they're Imperial or Republic, seem to have monsters working for them? Sounds really suspicious. I will still make a proper save every now and then. For anyone that's new to emulators, it's still recommended that you put real saves down now and then. Sometimes save states, as convenient as they are, get corrupted, and your only chance will be a proper game reset reload. So make sure you keep doing that, no matter what emulator you're playing. Blue tips. If you ever go through the mountain passage, watch out for the dragon. Don't provoke him and he won't attack. That's a good tip. I like that. I think one of these boxes has something in it. Why did Aspia close the west gate? Good distance. You never know what people are doing. Got that right, old man. You got that right. Nowadays, I see evil-looking beasts I've never seen before. Do you think they're sent by the Empire? No. If not, I wonder what's really going on. The Great Wall is supposed to stop all beasts. Well, except that we accidentally let them break the Albusum statue, which protected you guys. Hey, the Protect Milk! Speaking of protecting people, isn't that convenient? So, who do you think I should give this to? This is +2 to 4 defense. Let's see. I'm getting worried about Obright not building up enough personal defense stat. I'm pretty sure once we promote him, though, he'll get a lot of defense. I could not imagine him staying so weak. I guess most people have a Protect Ring, which is like +3 defense. So, compared to most people, he's maybe average, but he should be above average. Right? Like, he would have 2 more points of defense than Hayward. And the same as Grace, but she's got a couple levels on him. And he's got a little bit more, he's got a fair bit more than Mascarin, and even Dauntrez is 17, but still, that's pretty low, I feel. Defense. It has to be someone I plan on keeping, not Justin. Probably gonna keep Noon. I guess I'm planning on keeping Eldar, and she's got terrible defense. Waste of Protect Milk. But seriously, you probably want to keep a flyer around, even if she's not very good. So I've given her a Power Wine and a Protect Milk now, and hopefully that's enough to keep her attack and defense reasonable. Ugh, makes me feel dirty. Be sure to train all available soldiers. Now, I do understand this. The very final battle of Scenario 1 basically forces you to use all characters you have, even the ones you didn't want to use, like Khan and Pen. So I probably will level grind eventually, but there will be a better place for it at the end of the game as well. The Imperial Army is proud of its powerful military weaponry. Does the Republic even stand a chance? Well, I hear they're excavating this cool Titan beneath Aspia. That's probably what we're going to do, right? No? Well, I got the Protect Milk, and I got one large mithril hidden in the middle of nowhere. There is a small mithril in this town somewhere. And I think there's another large mithril, too. I could just talk to this lady. Come on! When I was little, blah blah blah, Baldric Strait and a stone bridge. Runs south from the inland sea. That's cool. I'll probably never remember those names. Although Bearsall is part of the Republic, their army marched on Storich. Yeah, pretty rude. Pretty rude indeed. Aw, poor kids. Salisbury steak, cheese omelets. Knowing their neighbors are poor, they should be more considerate. Oh, everyone's starving to death. That's rough. We haven't eaten in ages either. People from the country of Saraband are rich. Well, it's mostly because they have a super corrupt governor that sold the souls of a town for technology. Hey, hot waitress. Go on a date? Hey! Again, bet you that was cut in the translation. The original. Anticipating the failure, hey? Right, one of those merchants that was planning on making tons of money from the war. Yes, I am. You are correct. Is this an inconvenience? Why, yes, it is. Well, there is a passage through the volcanic mountain. It's supposed to lead to Flagard. It's very dangerous. Well, thanks for the tip, guy. That's the kind of tip I needed. The bars and railhead serve better drinks? Yeah, make fun of my bar and I'll give you really bad drinks. Did I say that? Sounds like Benetron's buying some food for people. Now, if I remember correctly, aka I checked the guide because I would never remember this sort of thing in real life, there's something on one of the tables here again. Maybe not that table. Maybe it's this table. Or maybe it's the empty table. I'll find it. And when I find it, you guys will know. Here's the one with the railroads. Well, that's because... Never mind. No, actually, I think there's a different reason for poor drinks. Maybe you should be nicer to your bartender. Just a suggestion, you know. Everybody loves the waitresses. Sorry, you're not in her class, though. Oh, snap! He was just pretending to be drunk. If you need passage, get a writ from the governor, man. No, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to find some fancy mithril items. Well, you can't really... I know there's something in here. Blah, blah, blah. Let me go. I'm pretty sure it said the corner of a table. There's a small mithril. That's the second one we've got, or maybe the third one. So it's really the corner of the bar. I thought it was the corner of a table. Anyway. Got us some mithril. Woohoo! Okay, so we've actually explored most of the town already. A couple more houses left. Maybe a shop. A shop! So I am also pretty sure there's a new deal here. Maybe not yet, but we should be able to unlock it by harassing her long enough. I'd like to do one on camera just to show you that it works. So you'll notice there was no special deal at the moment. We're just gonna... There, it didn't even take very long. That was easy. Sometimes, some guides call it haggling. It's really more like hassling or harassing. You just keep asking them the same question until you get something. But there you go, we can buy the loincloth. And if we say no, that's how, just like the life ring, that's how you get to show up in the deals. I did miss a couple hassles, or haggles. So the loincloth is an accessory for men, and it gives you a bunch of critical. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. I might buy it eventually just to put it in the stash. But, I'm generally not a huge fan of critical. I'd rather have straight up defense or attack. So, that's how that works. So, there's another thing that I was thinking about in between episodes here. I am kind of running out of money. We've got a new lance for Danterez. We've got a new sword for Synbios. We've got a new cestus for Khan if I want to use him. No new quarrels right now. No new wings. But I'm really running low on money, so I was thinking like I might. Oh, every time. I might have to do some money grinding rather than XP grinding. I can't sell any of that. Just move those around quick. Just need to make one spot. And I should probably make this quicker by equipping the sword, then we can just switch that out quick. But this will give, like, these weapons, you know, you don't have to always buy them at the first town you can find them at. But if you want to stay sort of up to date, obviously, that's the way you're supposed to do it. But yeah, like, pretty awesome attack power for Synbios, right? And we will sell the old broadsword. So he's up to over 43 attack. That's crazy. I don't even have enough money for the heavy lance right now. I mean, I could probably sell his other lance first, and then I'll have enough money for it. Iron Lance definitely gives me enough money. But, like, we're getting really low on funds at this point. So it's not quite as awesome as the weapon for Synbios, but still pretty good. So I think his lance now will do a little bit more damage than his spear, which is nice. We're not selling that, though. We need to keep a range 2 weapon. It's not sentimental, it's useful. So anyways, other than that... Oh, in case you're wondering, rapiers also give you agility. It's critical and agility, which is kind of fun. I forgot to mention that earlier, I think. But yeah, no new axes or maces or anything. We've already got the glove upgrade. Nobody uses claws yet. The cestus is for Khan, but it's really not that good anyway. And we've already got the arrow. But... well, he's all sold out for the moment. Just give me a second here. He's got a hassle as well. Let's see how hard it is to hassle him for his items. Anytime now, Mr. Merchant. But anyway, like I said, I'm thinking of maybe on the next battle, I will almost finish it. Here you go. It's a mithril claw. So that's real expensive. And again, we don't have anyone that really uses claws. I also believe this is the first item, first weapon at least, that will require a promotion. So we could buy it, and you could theoretically give it to Irene or Khan, although they don't have any skill in it right now. But they couldn't even equip it yet until they're promoted. But yeah, I think on the next map, what I might do is, like, I'll show it off with you guys the first time, and then before I finish the boss, I'll end the episode and egress, and that way I can do it a couple times to make a little bit of money. Because I'd really like that life ring, and we're really short on gold right now. Yeah, you tell him, old man. Well, it's a big empire, you gotta be careful. Hey, 50 bucks. That's not enough. We need a lot more money than that. I'm pretty sure there's still one more mithril somewhere. There we go. So I think that's all the important treasure from this town. 1 small mithril, 1 protect milk, and 2 large mithrils. Eventually, we'll turn that mithril into mithril weapons, like the mithril claw. But it's also real expensive. It's like 5 to 10,000 gold each. Can't go through there. Alright, well I think that's all of the town exploring. So I'm actually going to end the episode here. And next episode we will head to that cave that apparently goes through the volcano and hopefully leads us to Flagard. And like I said, I might end up doing that map a couple times off camera just to make a little bit of money. Really more than the XP right now. I feel like I'd really like to buy that life ring and have enough gold that when we get to the next town, I'm not super broke. But I'll think about it between episodes. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. I know we didn't get to any exciting combat today, but, you know, you got to explore these towns. And we'll have our combat tomorrow. So, see you guys there. and have a great day.